Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we have a very interesting video to talk about. But before we dive on in, I do hope everybody's having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. So, GameStop. If we go back to 2021, what did we see after GameStop went crazy and after it got squeezed? The entire market, in terms of altcoins and meme coins, erupted in a very big way. We look here, we have meme stocks performance today. GameStop up 110%, AMC up 25%, Reddit 15%, Save 15%, Lucid up 13%, Rivian 10%, Neo 10%, Wish 9%. Today alone, meme stocks have officially added over $10 billion in market cap. Over the last 3 weeks, these stocks have added nearly $25 billion in market cap. Most meme stocks are hitting multi-year highs on the return of Roaring Kitty today. How high can this go? Now, before I really start talking about a few things, I'm not advocating for anyone to be buying anything. I'm not telling you guys to do anything. I'm not giving out financial advice. I want you guys to realize the risk involved by buying certain things within these markets, whether it be stocks, meme coins, it does not matter, right? You need to understand the risk involved, and you need to understand and really kind of research these markets on how they move and what's causing them to move. Please do not fall victim to FOMOing in and then getting wiped out. Now, do I think that GameStop will go higher? It sure can, right? I'm not saying that it can't, but I do think that there's a lot of risk involved with some of these movements. For an example, Roaring Kitty is not coming out from nowhere, right? He returned for a reason, and just recently he also posted this video clip, and you can see it, right? So it seems as though it is fully back, right? It started 15 hours ago when he posted this, had a ton of engagement on it, and then just 11 minutes ago he posted this as well. So it seems as though he's going to try pushing this even higher, and it probably will work, especially right now. I think that as we really look at this entire space outside of just, crypto and even stocks, the number one thing that moves these markets, the number one thing that everyone loves is when you are screwing over the big guys. But the problem here is that there's also a lot of people that are losing money on GameStop that were short on GameStop. And those are retail individuals as well. So it's not just the big guys, but I just want to reiterate that. But regardless, I said 7 hours ago, I said that it looks like GameStop might be round tripping 2021 again. And it seems like it's 2020 and 2021 vibes all over again for GameStop. Now it's getting really interesting out there. Now, if we look over here at GameStop, I have two levels on this chart that is outlined. Now, were we, catching GameStop right at the beginning? No, but I want to give you guys something interesting to focus on and really kind of learn. So if we look at the weekly chart here, you can see where GameStop really kind of peaked down into and pretty much bottomed. This is the level that you really needed to watch, because if we were going to get an impulsive move, it was down here. Same with going back to February of 2021 when we originally tapped this level and had a nice major impulsive move off of it. This is actually support. We had a weekly candle body close here, and then the next candle body closed above $11.61. Very similar move over here, except this is not a red candle. This is a candle body close actually right around the same level that we bottomed on the week of February of this is February 22nd of 2021. Now also look at RSI. RSI was pretty much bottomed out completely here. Same with going back to January of 2023 when this started to move to the upside. It didn't really have a major breakout, but it's very similar to this time over here. Also, MACD momentum is picking up heavily, very similar to 2021 as well. So that is something to really kind of look at when you are watching some of these stocks and waiting for a big move. You want to go back to the prior support zones, the major support zones where we saw a major impulsive move off of it. And if we actually go back to this last major impulsive move, look at where our candle today hit, which was about roughly $38.33. It's very similar to this candle here on March 1st. But regardless, it is the same exact movement almost, right to about roughly $87, which was the major top after we already hit roughly $121. So Be careful out there. Today is definitely very interesting. Now, did it all happen because of Roaring Kitty posting 15 hours ago? Absolutely not. This was already in progress. If we actually look on the chart, this was already in progress from the time that we started to bottom in the middle of April to the end of April. And then we got the post that really kind of pushed this even higher. And now it's starting a whole bunch of publicity from the mainstream media outlets. Like, for an example, CNBC is now posting about it. GameStop shares soared nearly 70% as trader Roaring Kitty, who drove meme craze, resurfaces. And outside of this, right, every single other media company like Yahoo Finance, GameStop soars after flag bearer Roaring Kitty resurfaces with X post. Stock market today, Dow edges higher, GameStop shares surge. Also, we have over here Investors Business Daily, GameStop stock, AMC roar back to life as key player in meme rally returns. And then also a cartoon on X just sent GameStop shares surging 72%. Now, we're probably going to get a lot more mainstream media buzz because, like I said, Roaring Kitty just posted this 15 minutes ago, already has a ton of engagement on it. It's probably going to move it even higher. Now, is that a guarantee? Absolutely not. You could lose a ton of money trying to trade within this environment. So if you're not experienced, if you don't know how things work, if you're, just FOMOing in, please make sure that you understand the risk involved. Make sure that you are not losing everything. Make sure that you do your own research and understand these markets. But regardless of this, the big problem with GameStop moving like this, and the big problem with the moves today, is the fact that this got halted 5 times. We have GameStop is up 110%. It has been halted for a 5th time. And did you ever notice how when the big guys are losing money, that's when they immediately jump in on it? Yeah. It's so comical. They did this back in 2021 as well. There was a lot of halts of GameStop. It's very, very similar. Again, it's ridiculous to say the least. It's when we really look at the stock market, it is so manipulated. But even on Reddit, if you were posting about GameStop, you're immediately banned. So to me personally, like, there's a lot of problems here. There's a lot of issues. I don't know if it's suppression. I don't know if they're just, trying to keep it down while the big players exit. But it's just comical to me. But it seems like 2021 all over again. Now, we're going to be talking about that because I do want to address GameStop and also crypto. Because if you are in crypto, if you are surrounded around the crypto markets, then guess what? I think the real fun is about to begin. So first and foremost, I want to talk a little bit more about the amount of shorts that got liquidated on today's move. So we have today's 92% price move has slapped shorts with $1.03 billion in liquidations in mark-to-market losses. So this is a huge move, like I've said. Now, are they all getting liquidated? No, but there's liquidations, there's losses, there's a lot of issues happening here around this move that, a lot of players just don't like. Now, is it just going to be big players? Is it going to be the big Wall Street giants? No, it's not just hedge funds, and big players. It's also retail investors. Understand that, right? It's not just the big players. Also, small players are losing money. But regardless, as we really look at GameStop, this is what it looks like today. So currently it is up about roughly 76.24% year to date. In the last day, it is up about roughly almost 12%. Again, it was up more, but as we look here, right, this is when it got halted and then it sold off a bit. But I do think that it will probably bounce back. We'll have to definitely watch and wait and see. But as we do start to see more media coverage, as we do start to see more, hype surrounding this, it's questionable on how high it could go, right? Nobody's going to know for certain, but we'll definitely have to watch it closely. But regardless of this, why am I excited about crypto? Well, first off, it's going to cause a lot of movements around the meme coin market, which it already is. A lot of these projects are up significantly. We have Pepe up about roughly 10%, Floki up almost 9%, Shiba Inu up almost like 5.5% or so. Dogecoin's even up a bit. Bonks up. Like, this is going to cause meme coins to go a little bit crazy. Now, is it going to wake up the entire market? It's questionable, right? Most of the market's already pretty high, but if we go back to GameStop and we go to the max, right? Actually, I want to just go to the 5-year time frame. So here is about roughly December 31st. where GameStop starts its major move to the upside. Again, a lot of coverage is now, being posted around, mainstream media outlets. It's already starting on Reddit, things like that. And it just went parabolic. Now, the time frame on this is very, very important because even if we go over here to GameStop, I actually want to throw on the Bitcoin chart actually for you guys. So 1 second. So here is the Bitcoin chart, and this is a little bit messy. Let me clean it up for you guys because I was charting this the other day, so I do apologize. So let me again. So here we go. I want to go back and I want to do this on the 1 week so that it's a little bit easier to view. Same with even GameStop. Let me go to the 1 week on this. So if we look closely at this chart and we go back to when these moves were starting, we could actually see Bitcoin was already up significantly into the December timeframe. It wasn't until about roughly this time here when it started to sell off a little bit, it retested some nice lows, and then the GameStop rally started. So just to give you guys a reference real quick, this is the topping point in terms of the local top and also the local bottom. So local top was about roughly $41,724. The local bottom was about roughly $28,943. This is our current chart, local top, and also the local bottom, possibly. We don't know if this is the local bottom or not. In my opinion, I do believe that it could very well be. Local top was about roughly $73,811. Local bottom about $56,000, almost $700. Now the significance of GameStop doing this over here is the significance of this time frame right here, because if we look at this time frame on this chart, like I said, Bitcoin already had its major rally. This is when GameStop wasn't doing much. It already topped here in terms of Bitcoin. You can see it on the bottom, right? January 4th, the week of. Now, the next 2 weeks, we started to see Bitcoin ranging. But then when we saw GameStop go absolutely parabolic the week of January 25th, this is when Bitcoin started to retest higher, and it retested the resistance level. So I wouldn't mind if we retested about roughly $71,364 on Bitcoin. That would be great. And then the next week is when we start to see the sell-off from GameStop. And in that time frame, Bitcoin started to break out heavily because there was a lot of hype around a few things. But then we also saw GameStop bounce back in February. Now, during this entire time, what did altcoins look like? Well, let's actually just go to the altcoin market. So this is what the altcoin market looks like currently. We're still in this nice uptrend. I'll keep this on the chart just so you guys can see this. But this is what the altcoin market looks like currently. We go back here, right? Altcoins already started to break out a little bit in December into January. Very similar to even now, like we already have a pretty big breakout within the altcoin market. But now we're just kind of chopping real quick. Now, if we look at GameStop during this time, right? GameStop was already starting to move to the upside. If we actually go up here, we could see this. Let me actually unlock this. Sorry, I do apologize. So if we actually look at this, right? Here is January 25th, the week of. This is when altcoins start to gain a lot of momentum. Now, once GameStop sold off and the hype kind of evaporated, this is when crypto went parabolic. Now, yes, GameStop did continue a little bit higher, and it tried to push even higher here to about roughly $87.74. But it could not retain that. So then it just ranged and chopped for so long, all the way back down to historical lows, right around the same exact level from February of 2021. And then that's when we start to break out now. But again, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I do think that this is going to lead to the meme coin craze around crypto, which is going to cause the altcoin market to surge. But what's going to happen from there is also altcoins are going to start surging with it. I think that this is actually going to put a lot of attention on the crypto market. So we're definitely going to be watching this closely to see if there is a major correlation between the two, because I do think that there slightly is. Again, as we really look at, crypto and specifically the meme coins, if we even go over here to memes, like this sector has been on fire, and I've talked about it on multiple occasions. Like, meme coins are very easy to move. They have very low liquidity. They don't need a ton of volume. They can move very fast. And people are going to realize that, especially, if we go back to 2021, we knew that was the case. That's why Dogecoin went absolutely parabolic. Now, with GameStop, the thing that's very interesting is, this is going to cause people to go full degenerative mode in terms of jumping into crypto, jumping into meme coins, jumping into altcoins. And I really just think that this is going to be a gateway to crypto, essentially. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. It's definitely interesting. It's a very interesting time. It definitely reminds me of 2021 a lot in terms of what was starting around the big hype cycle for not only stocks, but even crypto. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. If you did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on, because more free content. You guys are more than follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.